Good day, everybody. I hope that you're well, and I also hope that you are having a good day so far. Today, we'll be doing our grade 4 English lesson on related words. And before we start, we're going to log on to aplusstudents.ca. Once we've logged on to aplusstudents.ca with our username as well as our password, and then we're going to select the subject of English language arts. We're doing grade 4. And then we're going to scroll down up until we get to our chapter of related words. All right. So our chapter is related words. This our subject is English language arts. We're doing grade 4. And the lessons that we are going to be focusing on under the chapter of related words is to select the members of a group. And we're going to select the words that don't belong. All right. So when it comes to related words, right? When it comes to related words, it's more synonymy words, right? That are close enough to the meaning of each other, right? So related words, it is words whose meaning are close enough to the synonymy group to be of interest to the user, meaning that you'll have it's almost like they have grouped the words, right? And then you have like a group of synonyms that relates to what the actual group of words are about. And if we look at an example of that, right? For example, if you look at places where people sleep at night, right? Places where people sleep at night, then the synonymy words that are grouped under places where people sleep at night, it's words like cottage or cabin, right? So cottage or cabin, it is words for places where people sleep at night. So cottage and cabin, once again, is under the group of places where people sleep at night. So now they have this group, places where people sleep at night, and synonymy words that relates to, for example, places where people sleep at night. So once again, related words, it's like we can say related words, it's words that are related to one another. And remember, when it comes to words that are related to one another, then we can say that it is synonyms. Because if you were to look at one word, right, let's say, for example, we were to find a synonym of house, then another word for house, we can also say maybe it is cottage or cabin or literally places where one can sleep or one lives. Those are related to one another. If you look at another example, right? Words for months. Words for months of the year. And if we look at the words of months of the year, then we can say it is examples like March, November, or January, August, right? Those are but a few example or synonymy words for months of the year. And then also, if we look at another example, right? If we look at the words, or if we look at the group of words for things that tired people do, so if you're tired, what would you do? You either go and take a nap, or you yawn, or you sleep, right? Because those are things that tired people do. So now, when it comes to related words, they group those words, right? And then the members of that group, which is the group of things people do, it is people do when they're tired, is either nap or yawn or sleep. The members of the group for words of months of the year as either any of the 12 months of the year. If we were even to get the days of the week, right, then any of the 7 days of the week, that can also be members of that specific group. And we call that related words. It is words, synonymy words that are close enough to the interest of someone. We call that related words. The meanings are close enough to the synonymy group to be of best interest of a user. You are the user. All right. And once again, when it comes to related words, we can say it is words that are grouped, right? To the interest, synonymy words that are grouped to the interest of whatever the topic or the heading of that words are. All right, so now we're going to aplusstudents.ca, and we're going to select the members of a group as well as to select the words that don't belong. And we're going to look at a few examples now, right? Before we go on to our test. Here it says, we need to pick two words that belong in group sizes. Sizes. So if they were to ask you, oh, what size are you? Whether it is small, medium, large, extra large, giant, little, and so on. So, which means that if we were to give two examples of words that belong in group sizes, then we can say group size is either a large group, giant, can be small, right? These are but a few examples of words that belong in a group in group sizes. All right. We need to choose three words that belong in the group of ways to look at something. What are three ways, or what are ways that you can look at something or someone? And if we were to identify three ways in which you can look at someone, then we can say you can either stare at someone, you can peek at someone, or you can glare at someone. These are different kind of ways that you can look at something or look at someone. So it's either you stare, or you peek, or you glare. And if you look at those words, yes, all three of those words means that you're staring. Is that it means that you're looking at someone, but it means that you're looking at someone in a different way. All right. Now, if we look at the group which is parts of a boat, parts of a boat, these are words that are parts of a boat, right? And words that are parts of a boat, if you know boats, right? Then it is to sail. Sailing is part of a boat, right? It is mast, oar that is used to row the boat, and the engine of the boat. These are all parts of a boat, and that falls under the group of parts of a boat. And with all of these things that is part of a group, there are also certain things that are not part of the group, right? And we will find out more about that during the course of the lesson. All right, so now let's go to our test where we are going to identify and select the members of a group. Words that belong to a specific group. We need to pick three. So we need to pick three words that belong in the group simple tools. Simple tools. So simple tools, right? If we were to find words that belong in a group of simple tools, is it option one, an axe, a saw, or a hammer? Or option two, mud, metal, clay? We need to choose the group or the words that belong in the group of simple tools. Option one, axe, saw, hammer. Or option two, mud, metal, clay. All right. And if we were to choose the correct option, yes, option one. Those are, oopsie, those are things or words that belong with simple tools. So under the group of simple tools, it's your axe, it's your saw, it's your hammer, it's tools that you use in order to fix certain things around the house. We need to pick four words that belong in the group of winter clothes. Winter clothes. It says option one, scarf, coat, gloves, and earmuffs. or necklace and belt. We need to choose words, four words, option one or option two, that belong in a group which is winter clothes. Is it option one or option two? I was giving everybody a chance to answer. And if we were to choose the four words that belong in the group of winter clothes, these are clothes that you will wear during winter. And yes, option one, which is your scarf, a coat, gloves, earmuffs. Well done. Option one is correct. All right, we need to pick four words that belong in the group of coins. Coins. Is it option one, bill and check, or option two, penny, nickel, dime, and quarter? So, bill and check, option one, or penny, nickel, dime, and quarter, option two. All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, if we were to pick four words that belong in the group of coins, then it is a penny, a nickel, dime, and quarter. Well done. We need to pick three words that belong in the group foods you bake. Foods you bake. So food you cook, food you bake. Is it option one, cookies, bread, and pizza? Or option two, soup, salad, and ice cream? And if we were to choose three words that belong in the group food you bake, then yes, we can say option one, well done. Cookies we bake, pizza we bake, bread we bake. Well done. And the next one says, pick the four words that belong in the group of rooms in a house. So, rooms in a house, is it option one? You have a bathroom, you have a kitchen, you have a bedroom, you have an attic, or option two, a deck and a yard. Words that belong in rooms in a house. Option one or option two. And if we were to choose the words like that is rooms in a house, then yes, we will choose option one, which is bathroom, kitchen, a bedroom, attic, your lounge, your dining area. These are all rooms in the house. Well done. All right. So now we have identified words, right? A group of words or words that are members of a group. So it's either words that are related to places in a house, things, if you are sleepy, what do you do, right? Months of the year, days of the week, right? Those are all things that are related to a group. So now we're going to select the words that don't belong. Words that don't belong. And it says, so we're going to get a few words, right? And then you're going to have to identify the word that does not belong in that specific group of words. It's not one of the synonyms. It's not one of the words that is related to one another. So it says select the description that doesn't belong. So order of events, right? So order of events. It doesn't. Okay, so they're not giving us words that doesn't belong, but like yeah, if we were to look at order of events, right, of the order in which or how things happen, then we can say it is before, it is after, it's during, right? So here they have identified that old doesn't belong. So I'm sure that old was also part of that. But old doesn't belong because if we look at the order of events, then you look at, you know, the order in which something is being done. The same year with the speed at which something happens, it's either swiftly, it's quickly, it's slowly, but not poorly. Poorly doesn't belong. And in sounds you make with your mouth, you whistle, you hum, you sing, not ding, right? All right, so now we're going to a test where we're going to select words that does not belong to a specific group, right? For example, if we, not even example, but look at this one. The first one says, select the item or the thing that doesn't belong. Glue, rope, ribbon. If you look at the words that are related to one another, what is the word that doesn't belong? Option one, glue. Option two, rope. Option three, ribbon. What are the words that are related to one another and the word that does not belong? We need to identify the word that doesn't belong. Look at, right, something that sticks. Then you have a rope, you have a ribbon. What are words that are not related to one another? A word that is not related. All right. And if we were to choose the item that does not belong, then we can say glue doesn't belong. Because if you look at rope, you look at ribbon, right? Those are all thingies that you can use to tie or so on, but not glue, right? So well done. Glue does not belong. We need to select the place that doesn't belong. A place that doesn't belong. Is it option one, dock? Option two, port? Option three, harbor? Option four, highway? What is a word that is not related to the other words? A place that doesn't belong. Dock, port, harbor, highway. One of the places that don't belong, it is not related to the others. All right. And if we were to choose the place that doesn't belong, then yes, we will say highway don't belong because dock, port, harbor, it's like the place there where you find the boats. All right. The next one says we need to select the activity that doesn't belong. An activity that doesn't belong. Option one, sweep. Option two, wipe. Option three, swing. Option four, scrub. Which activity does not belong? It is not related to one to the other three. All right. If we were to choose the correct option, look at it again. Look at the activities that you were to do at home. You sweep, you wipe, swing, scrub. What is one of the activity that doesn't belong? One of the activities that doesn't belong. It's nothing to do with the other three. So if we were to choose the correct, remember if you were to clean at home, right? Then you sweep, you wipe the tables, or you scrub the floors. Swing is an activity that we do outside in the park. Yes, option three is correct. Because swinging is an activity you do outside in the park, but all the other activities is to do with cleaning. All right. Let's select the household items that doesn't belong. Household items: a carpet, rug, curtain, mat. What is one of the activities that doesn't belong? You have a carpet, you have a rug, you have curtain, you have a mat. What is one of the words that doesn't belong? All right, then if we were to choose the correct option, then yes, curtain is one of the household items that doesn't belong because you have a carpet, you have a rug, you have a mat, right? But a curtain is one of it's a household item that doesn't belong with one of those things. Yes, it is a household item, but it doesn't belong to one of that. Let's select the description that doesn't belong. We have after, we have during, before, old. What is one of the descriptions that does not belong? It's nothing to do with the order of events. After, during, before, old. All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, the description that doesn't belong, the order of events that doesn't belong, then we can say old does not belong with after, during, before. Well done. All right, we need to select the action that doesn't belong. The action that doesn't belong. It says tell, announce, write, say. tell, announce, write, say. What is the action belong? All right. And if we were to select the action that doesn't belong, then we can say writing does not belong, because telling someone something is the same as announcing something, is the same as saying something, but writing is different. Well done. Right? All right, let's look at the last one and then we're done. We need to select the description that doesn't belong. Quickly, swiftly, poorly, slowly. We need to select the description that does not belong. Quickly, swiftly, poorly, slowly. All right, and if we were to choose the correct option, then we can say poorly is the description that doesn't belong. All right, so this is the end of our lesson on related words. We said related words are more like your synonymy words that are grouped, right? And then you have a group with certain words that are related to that group, right? And we can say that they are words that are synonyms. And we have also identified the words that does not belong, or it's not related to the synonymy words that we have identified under the specific group. All right, so this is the end of our lesson. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. And I really hope that you're going to have a good evening further. So, till next time, goodbye.